I chose red,
You are
and
not.
my box is
You are
white.
not. You're not supposed to say you're wrong. You're supposed to be over here on white. You're not
Yeah.
supposed to say I
This
did
Darn.
that wrong right as I'm going live.
Oh, sorry.
Good
this
lord,
bodes
man.
well for me.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Thursday Night Throwdown brought to you by the Armchair Dragoons. It is a pleasure to be with you as always. And, I realized this today. Actually, it occurred to me as I was thinking about all the nice games last night. Of course, we had a fun game of Spearhead. Tonight we're playing Chain of Command, and Saturday we're playing Chickamauga for Ultra Freedom. We're not having a Napoleonic game all week. I could go through horrible withdrawal. I don't know. We just decided after playing a lot of LaSalle and a lot of Shaco that we try to mix it up a little bit, and I decided to coax out of retirement and defend his title. I don't think you've lost either of the campaigns you're in. Isn't that right, CT?
I lost that very first one pretty horribly to
You
Vance.
you lost the Russian one to Vance?
Oh yeah, it was
Okay.
it was a bloodbath.
Okay, you lost Operation Citadel to Vance. All right. Well then, but then you came on and won the entirety of. Well, you won the second Citadel campaign,
Yes,
and then you won Operation Martlet. Okay.
correct.
So this is our fourth too fat lardy game, which just shows how much we love the lardies, and we certainly do, because they make fun games. I'm now gonna go and well, we already have 3 people watching. Holy cow.
Bloodbath.
Okay,
Not
you
paying-
lost
not
Operation
paying attention.
Citadel Advance. All
Who's
right,
here?
who's here? John Stanley. Good evening. Pleasure to see you as always. John, are you first? Well done. John's actually first for Saturday for Chickamauga. All right, that tweet is out. I don't think I need to introduce Chain of Command to anybody that watches this channel. This is a system that we've played a bunch of. This is the start of a campaign. It's a little bit different than some of the others because of the way the maps are set up. This is a series of 6 maps represented by 6 different tables, each with different terrain. And the idea is, well, shoot, I don't need to speculate. I can go right to the Lardy briefing and say that this is part of Operation Epsom. And this is what this is represented by is that this is the attack by the Argylls. This is, the Argylls are driving through to the Odon River, taking on the 12th SS Ricci troop that's down there. However, this is actually the German counterattack of the 28th. So it is, and because this failure, because historically, spoilers, the Germans do fail in this pincer attack, it ensured that the 15th Scottish Division got through in Operation Epsom and was able to establish a toehold on the Odon. The foremost Allied players, that's our guy, the command tent, are the 15th Scottish Division, and the German forces are 2 separate but separated Kampfgruppe, made of men from different units of the Heer and the Waffen-SS. The ad hoc nature of these makes for our crazy support choices that our friend Achilles has had to make his way through. It is a full-sized campaign map, actually drawn from the map of 1944. And it takes place across a stretch of French countryside about 5 kilometers by 5 kilometers, about 3 miles wide. From the east, Kampfgruppe Frey is attacking. From the west, it's Kampfgruppe Weidinger. And for the Germans, they want to link up. So they want to bring in these 2 flanks into the center. This happens, it may happen, when all 6 of these battle tables are secured. And so that's why they're attacking from 2 directions. And it doesn't matter that the Germans capture, maybe Weidinger gets 2 and Frey gets 4, but they have to get all 6. And the Germans have to be stopped. That is the British mission. So we have set up our units. We have purchased our supports. The Germans begin with the initiative, and we're going to be and the first scenario is actually just the patrol scenario. But let me read it, and then we'll just dive right into it. I'll show you all what these nasty presents they have brought for each other. This sees the Germans launch their attack on Les Valtru just as the 7th Seaforth Highlanders attempt to move into the village. This is the patrol scenario. but with a lot of support. Both players must deploy 4 patrol markers on the table. But unlike the typical scenario 1, the main rules that they may in the main rules, you may place these anywhere along your friendly table edge within 24 inches of another marker. All other aspects are the same, the setup, the objectives, etc. So let's go take a quick look in Chain of Command and note what a patrol scenario requires. And I know that Achilles, that you've said that one of the things that is you've watched a lot of our games, and you played some Chain of Command, but the patrol phase, which unfortunately is the very first part, is one of the things about which you've asked questions.
Yes, because I have no idea how it works.
That is as good a reason as any I can think of.
I know how it works. I don't know how to do it well, though, if that helps.
So again, we are not going to be in the usual patrol. You roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to determine which area you're going to come in on. We're not doing that. Instead, we're going to be placing them, as we say, on each of the table edges. Your objective is to force your opponent to withdraw, either voluntarily due to a reduction in force, while keeping your own morale at 3 or greater, or if the other side leaves. We've talked about the fact that this is a campaign, and so depending on circumstances, casualties can carry over. Achilles, you're going to be coming in from this side.
Mm-hmm.
CT, you're going to be coming in from this side. I imagine we ought to begin our festivities by introducing the troops. I believe, yes. Both sides are regular, except that the Germans are superior regular. What does this mean? This means that when the Germans roll a lone 6 on their command dice, which is usually meaningless, they get to use that to create a chain of command point on their die. So here is the German force. It is led by Oberscharführer Steiner. He's 23 years old, very, very young, and he is content. He is supported by not 1, not 2, but 3 squads of MG-42 machine gunners, each comprised of 2 machine gun teams. And here are the supports that Achilles has brought. Now let's take a look over here at Command Tent. The Command Tent has, again, the British... Oh, who did we bring? That's right, we brought Lieutenant Pumphouse. How exciting. He's only 22. A barrel of a man. And he is happy. He's happy. He has in his HQ unit a Piat and a knee mortar, one of the 2-inch mortars that CT loves so well. He has his 2 corporals and Corporal Jackson. You see him there? So we have McDonald, Adams, and Jackson, each of them commanding a squad of 6 riflemen and a Bren team. And now we're going to look at what CT is bringing. All sorts of fun presents. All right. Well, I suppose the first thing we ought to do is check our force morales. For those who do not recall, we going to take a look at our force morale chart. We can see our force morale right there. But most importantly, we're going to roll on this table right here. Neither is green nor elite, so you're just going to roll a 1d6.
Could you delete my die over here for me?
I gotta delete this one too. Oh. Achilles has a 5. That seems like an excellent number to me.
I'm hoping that rolling high was the idea.
It was the idea.
Okay.
So with a 5, you should give yourself a command rating of 10. Of 10. So it goes over here. Okay. And CT, you rolled a 3.
A measly 3.
But
yes.
that's a 9. which isn't bad. 9 isn't bad. All right. So now, if you would, Achilles, you are the attacker. Please place 4. I have to give you 4. There's 1. These are going to be placed on your table edge, within 24 inches of one another.
Okay, so they go down the edge, right?
They go. Yeah, they go. You put them out here in the woods, right? They go on the table, but at the edge.
Oh, they do go on the
They
table.
go on the table, but at the edge. Yes.
Ah, okay. And okay, they go on the table, but at the edge. So they have to go down this line, basically, right?
Exactly.
Okay, gotcha. And they don't have to be the full 24. They just can't be further than 24.
Yes, they can be no further than 24.
Okay.
Yes, Andrew, there is one. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah, Andrew is correct.
Okay.
All set. CT. CT. I'm gonna. If you would do that, please. Same thing.
All right.
All right. Well, we're going to take turns. Each of you will move one of your patrol markers no more than 24 inches. They must stay within 24 inches of one another. So if you would begin, Achilles.
Okay.
This represents, again, your forward patrols sneaking around, trying to establish initial contact with the British. Although, frankly, in this case, it represents them sort of stumbling forward, not realizing they're British there. Because they don't. Seems like we got one moved. Yep. So if you would, CT.
And just make sure you keep your chain together too.
Yeah. I think
Oh, they
that-
can't.
Yeah,
So
they
he's got to
can't-
be a little closer.
Yeah, he's got to be a little closer. They got to be within, and it's center to center.
Yep.
There you go. And if you can just call out CT when you're done.
All right.
Okay.
You have to pull him. You're gonna have to pull him back some. You can't break the chain.
Oh, all the way. Yeah. Okay.
Just a little bit.
I see.
Just a little bit. You got more room than that. You're good. All right. CT.
All right.
Even has.
You good with that one, Achilles?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Mhm.
And I know that CT knows this, but for Achilles' benefit, I don't care where you got yourself a jump off point, which is the other thing we're going to be establishing when this is done. But all vehicles, should you have them, come in on this road.
And does Achilles know how we vector out the jump off points?
He's seen it done. I can't say.
Okay.
Well, you'd have to ask him. He's a grown human. He can answer for himself.
They're
Same
talking
question to
about
Achilles. Yeah.
Yeah, I have seen it done, but I'll be honest, I really don't understand it. So
Yeah, well, we'll certainly. What we're going to be doing when we're all done is picking. You're going to pick one of your patrol marker points, and we're going to draw lines from the nearest two British markers. So it's absurd here, and it's not the case. But let's say it were these two here, all the way down there. We would then draw lines just like this, and you
With a
have to
cross?
sit, and we have to cross at the marker, and you have to place your jump off point, one of your jump off points, in the vector behind them, in that angle behind them.
right.
They must be,
Okay.
they have to be at least 12 inches behind them, and it must be in cover or at the table edge.
Okay.
Whose turn is it to move a patrol marker?
Oh, it's mine. Sorry.
Yeah, it should be you. Yeah.
No problem. I think we can safely say
All
the
right.
British are patrolling up the road.
As any true British gentleman would.
Right. The Germans have put one guy on the road. Everybody else is in the weeds. Achilles.
Okay, so now we keep moving these guys.
Yep.
Okay.
As long as you don't break your chain, you can move any of them. You can move this guy again. You can,
Until you get within 24 inches of one of mine.
Right.
And then it locks.
And at that point, they both lock.
And if you want help pulling measurements, just let me know. We can help each other out.
I think we're still well far enough away from each other. So okay.
Yeah, this is a long patrol for sure. I forget which one of the vehicles. I think the Tiger does have special breakdown rules in this campaign.
All right, I'm good.
And hello, Jeff. Good to see you.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, there we go. I don't know why this took so long for me to figure out. I'm doing a top-down view of the patrol phase. Aha!
All right.
Okay.
All right.
There's an entire side of this village that is very happy you're going the other way.
All right.
So I think there may be some British out here. I'm just saying. Hans, you are such a paranoid. Be quiet.
Eat your sausage.
Eat your sausage. Whose move is it?
Mine.
ET's.
Just making sure. Making sure I'm keeping up. You locking them?
All right. Yes, sir. These two are locked.
All right.
Oh, look. I flipped it over. It has locked on the other side.
Get out of here, really?
I just dropped it off the hedge and picked it back up, and it
Does
says
this
locked.
one too? After
Oh,
all
yeah.
that?
Oh,
Look at that.
my.
Wow.
I mean, we added that as a new feature this campaign.
Yeah. Wow. Huh. Pretty cool, kids. Huh.
Man, that's a great job, Jim. How did you manage
Thanks.
that?
Well, it took a couple hours of work and great assistance by my helpers, but oh, that's embarrassing. All right, so Achilles, you're locked here. You both have 3 to go.
Yep.
All right.
Oh, and I don't know if you know, Achilles, once one side is all locked, that phase is done.
Okay.
So whether you choose to do it or I choose to do it, it doesn't matter. The other person doesn't get a chance to, react to that.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Okay. Um, okay. Can you give me 24 off of your locked one there? Yeah. Right on target.
That'll do it.
Okay.
So we get another lock.
Yeah. The one inside there. Yeah.
Oh, dude in the building. Got it.
All right. If you don't mind giving me 24, yeah, I'm going to skirt it, though.
Okay.
I'm avoiding you.
I accidentally clicked the.
You going in that building, are you?
Here.
And I'm going to lock it. Well, let me see. No, I got to come back.
I got this one.
There we go. That's locked.
Okay.
So each of you has. Well, Achilles has 2, and you've got 1, CT.
No, I've got 2 left.
Okay, 2 and 2. Got it.
All right. Give me 24 off of that guy. Yeah.
Scooching through the orchard. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Hmm.
All right. Can you give me 24 for him? I'm going to.
We're gonna shut that nonsense down.
All right. Those 2 are locked.
Looks like we got 1 on each side now.
Okay. And this guy, will you give me 24 off of him, please? There you go. And then
Right.
lock him.
That'll end the patrol phase.
I have no idea what I just did, so
I also I don't I want to know what Krana was talking about. I think there's a saying about pouring water out of a boot with instructions written on the heel. The, I'm gonna leave that completely to the side. Hi, Krana. All right. So what we're gonna grab now is a couple of these. I believe we're on the hook for 3 jobs. Yep. Each of you is now going to place 3 jobs. We're going to start with Achilles. Achilles, you will pick one of your markers, and we will adjudicate where you can place a job based on where those markers are.
okay.
So you may pick. You will only be allowed to take 3 of your 4. So you will have to leave one unadjudicated.
Okay. Let's start with this guy.
All right. I would think it's pretty clear that the 2 nearest are this one and this one. So if you'd give me the other line, CT. Thank you. Make sure we're intersecting right in there. We go.
Okay.
So 12 inches behind there at a minimum, Achilles, and under cover. So and out, and you don't have to worry. It's pretty obvious. It's got to be behind the building. The building won't do it. Yeah, that'll work. All right. That's 1. And so I'm going to lock it. And CT.
I would like to see what kind of crazy angle this guy out here gets.
The guy in the tree, the guy in the hedge.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, jeez.
That is going to be
Achilles,
odd.
give me the other angle.
Okay.
Nope, don't
Oop.
move him.
I just just moved the whole thing. Oops. Did not mean to do that. Okay, there we go.
And you got to give me an angle down to this. See this marker where I am?
Okay.
You got to draw that line over that marker. There you go.
Oh, crap. All right. Let's try that again. There we go.
That's kind of what I would have figured. You know I'm going to make you.
Yeah. Is this a gap in the hedge, or is that just they didn't line up?
They did not line up. That is not a gap.
Okay. Same by the house?
Yep.
Okay.
Correct. No gap for you. Achilles, you're next.
All right. Let's do this guy.
What is nearest? 29.
These
So,
2 guys down here.
Again,
You got options.
Yeah. Looks like to stay in cover, though, he's probably going to have to be
further back than that. And remember, he doesn't have to go straight back. He can be anywhere in the angle. So, yep. But also remember, for what it's worth, you've got another job right there. And and troops deploy from jobs typically 6 inches off. So you got even more range than that.
Well, 12 for us, right? Because we double.
12, right.
Yeah, I can't go the other direction because he would be in the open. So I guess it's going to have to be there.
All right. Next one for you, CT.
Let's see this guy right here by the road, please.
That fella right there. Oof. You always do come up with special angles. Drop in a little stream.
Oh, I think I misunderstood something there. Okay.
What's that?
I was thinking that the maximum it could be in that angle was 12.
No, it's a minimum.
It's the minimum. Yeah. Okay.
If you want to put this one somewhere else, you may.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's-
Actually, I should put him. Well, I should
I
put
got to
him.
unlock it.
I should put him behind the building.
There you go.
I think he can do. Like right in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's a boatload of cover.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry about that.
No problem. So CT, you just did your Achilles, your last one.
All right. It's going to be this guy down here.
Oof, he's gonna have some very interesting ones. And he's gonna pretty much be that table edge.
Yep.
You can always look at your other one if you want to, too.
Yeah.
Okay. Is he in cover here?
No, but you're gonna have to go all the way to the edge. There. So yes, he is not in cover, but you're allowed to do that because it's your only other option. But as CT says, you could try to adjudicate this one,
Yeah, I guess so. All right.
which will give you better choices.
Yeah, because anywhere in that field is cover.
Mm-hmm. Presuming you don't move.
Like there.
Sure.
Okay.
I feel like you want this flank or something.
The man seems to have spoken. CT, your last one, please.
All right. I'm probably
I
going to
just
look
wanted. I just wanted to place them all closer to where I am.
at... Oh, there you go. Then you don't have to move the camera much.
Yeah, exactly.
And just plot your dial down and you'll be set. I'll probably look at both. Let me see this one at the end first, please.
This one.
Yeah. I'm not...
So I'm thinking this guy and this guy probably.
Nope,
Don't move them.
All right. There we go.
24. Yeah. Like that.
Dang it.
It's going to basically be in that field, right?
Don't you need to go through his?
You'd have to go all the way back to this hedge. Or you could go into the trees or the field.
Don't you have to go through his thing there, Jim?
Oh, yeah, there you go. So the field hedge. All right, can I see this other one then, please?
I think this one probably is 24.
Which of these is it?
This one
This-
is that one's
this one?
That one's closer than the one. It's
Okay.
23. Yeah, it's these two.
So same options.
No, because I suppose you're right. Yeah. I guess you could get a little. You could get here.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want that. I'm going to just take my corner of the field down here.
All right. Cool. All right, let's now that hey, you know what? These things have another side. We can sweep up our patrol markers. For thus endeth the patrol phase. All picked up? All good?
No,
Tops?
don't forget this one.
Don't just say that. I can't see that. You have to ping for me, sir.
I did.
Did you? Wow, I didn't hear it.
I did right here.
That
right
I
here.
hear. There we go. There we go. Thank you. Very good. All right. This is a 5, a standard 5. Command die. That's what I wanted to say. So yeah, away we go. It starts with you, Achilles, please.
Okay. So the first thing I do is roll a die,
5
right?
dice, yeah.
Okay.
You get 2 chain of command dice,
Okay.
which is always nice.
Yeah.
You then get, and remember, you can build other cards with the smaller cards. You can
Right.
build up to a 4. So, for example, this could be a 3, which is a junior leader, which is a squad, which is a number of things. A 2 is a section without its leader. It can't use any leader abilities. So, for example, looking at what you have here in the open, your senior leader is a 4, but you don't want to bring him on. You just don't. Your junior leader right here is a 3, and he comes on with his boys.
So if I bring him on, he brings on all of Sharp.
Exactly.
Perfect.
And so, yeah, so it's really up to you. And this is a pretty good summary of what it is you can do with those right there.
All right. Okay, so we will activate the junior Sharp. We'll activate Sharp.
All right, so you'll build with a 3 then. And which job would you like him to come from?
Let's see. We're going to bring him in on this one.
All right. And if you take a look at the deployment ranges, he is a junior leader. So he has a yelling range, as we say, of 12 inches. So you're going to want to remember that. He gets a grand total of 2 actions each turn. And you are allowed to deploy up to 12 inches away from the center of that job.
And no, sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, before you get into that, to be the bearer of bad news,
Oh, yeah.
I have brought a handy dandy pregame barrage.
Oh, I forgot about that part. Yes, our dear friend, the command tent, has he somehow knew that you were coming into this area, so he decided to bomb you as you approach. Now,
Knowing CT, he just wanted to wreck another village.
yes, yes, some ally he is. However, the I guess the positive thing I would say about it is that it actually doesn't damage you. How's that? Does that feel better? What it does do is it increases it makes it such that you have to roll to actually successfully deploy.
That's
and this will
interesting.
continue through the end of the entire turn. To get him to stop, you're going to have to end a turn. How do you determine if these guys get to come on? Well, you're going to roll a dice. 1, 2, 3, they don't. 4, 5, 6, they do.
All right. And it looks like they don't. Oh, they do. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. They apparently are not as concerned about that barrage as you might have thought.
They don't care about no stinking barrage.
There you go. Okay, so his entire team comes on within 12 inches of that chop.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if I put him on here, okay, yeah, that makes sense. All right. Where do we want them?
Well, that ever is the question.
We're going to put them right here in this building.
All right. Well, the nice thing about this building.
Okay.
So let's go over this. Each window may have 2 gunners or 1 machine gun poking out of it. Windows matter.
I assume there are windows on all the walls, right?
There are windows where you see windows.
I think there's a window there. Yes, there's actually 2 of them.
Well, each one matters, and I doubt you're going to want to be at this one because it can see almost nothing.
Yeah, exactly. I don't see a thing.
Well, that means they can't see us.
We're perfectly safe here. No trouble.
The sound of a Churchill aviary is heard. What?
All right. Steiner, that's... What are these
Hello,
guys?
Father.
Hello, son.
Velker has entered the chat.
Velker has entered the chat. He brought me ice cream, so he's allowed.
Good evening, everyone.
Hey, Velker.
Hello.
Did he bring virtual ice cream for the rest of us?
And technically it's custard, I should be clear.
Well, if you don't bring it for everybody,
Uh-oh.
you can't have it. Isn't that the rule?
It's bad manners.
If you don't bring some for everyone, yeah.
All right. So what I'm seeing here, Achilles, is this guy's at this window, this guy's at that window.
That's correct.
Very good. And is dude at this window or at this window?
Sharp himself, you mean?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
He's at the window facing that way.
Okay. Well, we'll face it.
There you go.
All right. Now, the thing he could do, if there were anybody to do it to, he could shoot, but there's nobody to shoot at. So, instead, we'll simply say you've spent 3 points. I believe you spent a 1 and a 2, which means I believe that you were left
Still have
with
a 2.
a 2. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
He can put him on Overwatch, though, right?
Oh, yes, and you want to.
Yep.
Okay.
That is something you can only do with an order. And that lets us bring out our handy-dandy Overwatch marker.
Dun, dun, dun. Okay, section. A section would be one of these stands?
No, it's both. It's both.
Oh, it's
it
both?
just means they don't come with the leader.
Actually,
So, for example, you cannot place them on Overwatch.
okay. Fair enough.
The leader comes with them, but he can't do his magic leader things.
Okay. All right. So I can use that too, though, to bring a section on.
Yes?
All right. But they're two little guys that go with the machine gun
Yep, they come
team.
too.
They do come out, right?
Yeah, each machine gun team is composed of 3 men.
Okay.
And Stein comes with them.
Oh, he does.
Oh, yes. He just can't, as I say, he comes with,
He just can't do
can't do
anything.
his magic things. Lost Achilles. I don't know what it is about Chain of Command, but it seems to kick him all the time.
I think we lost him at a voice chat, too.
Oh, no.
Well, he's in there, but he's no sound.
He tends to drop last from there. He's coming back.
You still there, Chrono?
We're here. I think you meant CT. Hello, David.
Are you guys here?
Yes? Are you?
Yeah, I am. I'm on the game.
Okay. Oh, I was calling for you and you didn't say anything.
I didn't hear you say anything.
Oh, okay.
It was very strange.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it just went dead silent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's how you went for us too. And then you
Yeah.
dropped out.
Well, you're back. So don't
Yeah,
forget
I'm here.
Scharfenstein hanging out here in the trees.
Ah, that's where he is. I was trying to find him.
I put it back. There you go.
Ah,
Put him where
thank
you
you.
like.
Okay. He's right there. Okay. All right, so
All
we're
right.
good.
That's all your stuff. Very good.
There you go.
CT. Oh, wait. Time out. You didn't roll for him. Sorry.
Oh, dang it.
You can keep that CT. Roll for him.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
1d6. Oh,
All right. He's okay.
he's okay.
Thank
See-
God, because I need to have to try to take him back off again.
Ha! All right, CT, you got a bunch of stuff to do.
Yeah, I do. I have some things.
Those are some choices.
Yeah, it's early in the game for that kind of choices, though.
You're not wrong.
Well, let us. We're gonna make a 4 out of one of those. Bring on Sergeant Fox.
Oh, jeez. I know how this goes.
Here comes the smoke.
Yep.
Well, I don't understand. What are you talking about?
Mhm.
What are you talking about? I just.
Mhm.
Oh, Chrono. Chrono, really.
I'm not Chrono.
I'm Chrono. Dang it. I'm so sorry.
You insult
Wait,
Chrono,
well,
man.
would you believe Chrono is in the chat saying, "I'm there in spirit, haunting you like a ghost, Achilles."
See? He got into my head. Chrono's in my head. Living
no-
rent free.
Now we're using another one to bring on these guys. I've always wanted to use a mortar team.
Oh yeah. Just you figured just one time you could try.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
It ought to be a really new experience for you.
You lying bag of garbage. Andrew, yes, there is space. I'm almost certain. Go into the forum and sign up. Just let me know.
And then they're gonna.
They're gonna what?
Well, is it the? I always get it mixed up. I know they don't have to have line of sight, but they need someone to have line of sight, correct?
Correct.
To drop smoke.
Yep.
Yes. Okay, so. And I just need a flip-flop there. That's what I needed. They're going to drop smoke or attempt to.
You know the drill. I brought the chart just for you.
Yes, right next to my die roll.
"12 inches to the right." Where's the guy who did it? That's not to the right.
So
It's to the right of him.
yes.
There you go. So now those buildings, boy oh boy, they're obscured, I tell you what.
Well, that works out quite well for me, though, I think.
Mhm.
I'd like to think so.
I'm going to caption this photograph. Oh, gee, smoke.
There's a hushed, stunned silence in the chat.
Yeah. I think we will be done and turn it back over.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Achilles, you're at the bat.
All right. I'm rolling 5 dice again, right?
Affirmative. Another chain of
Okay.
command die was straight. He got the straight. I know that's a good omen or bad. That takes you to 3 on your chain of command die. And you got a lot of stuff you can do with that.
Mm. All right. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Let's activate uh, Stein.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's a 3, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And I would like to move them.
2d6. Doubled. And what you have to say is, the way chain of command works is sort of very gentlemanly, but it's like black powder. You have to say where you're going.
Okay.
Otherwise, you have to move your maximum distance that you roll. So, for example, if you were telling me, and I know this isn't the case, I'm going to get to the corner of this building, that's fine. Even if you roll 20, who cares? But on the other hand, if you say I'm going this way and you roll 20, you got to go the full 20. So, where are you
Okay.
headed?
I'm headed this way,
All right.
as far as their little legs can carry them, I suppose.
18 inches. And they move individually.
All right. Now, facing matters, right?
Yep.
So,
Face them anywhere you
um,
like,
okay, that was my question.
but it does matter.
Okay.
OJ, wherever he's out in California, he is going to play him some Civ by the look of it. Cool.
And these little guys go behind them, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. They're the third member of the team. You're really kind of hurting their feelings.
They have a vital role.
I'm sure
Somebody's
they
got to
do.
carry those freaking ammo boxes.
They're the ones that get disposed of first when they get shot up.
Yeah, I was gonna say, when CT shoots
First-
one of them, who do you think's gonna go away?
First casualties. That's right. Okay, so that's that group. And that was 3. And I've long since forgotten what my numbers were.
1, 2, 3,
Okay,
4.
that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So you have a 1, 2,
Okay.
and a 4.
So I can put the 1 and the 2 together and get another 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Then we shall. We shall bring on Hunt.
Okay.
You got to roll first.
Yeah.
Ah, yes.
Before you go through all that hassle.
Yes, you and your barrages. Okay.
Yeah, but you're
That's
defeat-
my
you're-
ineffective.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Apparently, it wasn't much of one. I don't know.
If it weren't for indirect fire, oh crap.
Why you gotta be throwing guys?
Ah,
No, put him down.
I grabbed the wrong guy.
Good lord, man.
Take him out of there.
You used to command tanks. This is really distressing to me.
Once again, I will remind you that we didn't have to do these kinds of maneuvers with them. All right.
Our government
So-
trusted you with significant dollar values of gear.
I mean, I figure hand-eye coordination must come into driving a tank, right?
I'm guessing.
I didn't drive
Or
the
were you
silly
just
thing.
yelling at the guy?
I didn't
Exactly.
drive.
I didn't
I
drive the
had,
silly
I
thing.
had people for that.
That's right. I just kick the gunner in the back of the head when he misses and yell at the driver.
I could so see that. I made the observation, if you listen to the latest Armchair Dragoons podcast, that for whatever reason we seem to attract tankers. I was the only non-tanker on that podcast.
Yes, we're a large and vocal community.
You are all of
We
that.
we have to be because we're mostly deaf.
I was about to say, because you're all deaf.
Okay, so that's
Oh, you got Hund out? Okay, cool.
yeah, that's Hund,
You just
and
got
that's
movies.
both threes.
That's yeah, and now you still have a 4. The trick with 4, of course, is that if you bring out your senior leader, everybody else gets a little harder to bring out. It's like having a permanent bombardment.
Yes, but I have the choice. I don't have to bring him, right?
No, of course not. Yeah, you can just pass.
All right. Yeah, I'll just pass.
All right.
CT. Look at you. There's the first couple for you. And 223.
Let's bring out Old MacDonald here.
Allegedly had a farm.
He is a farm boy.
He is. How could he not be, really? Come on.
He had a farm until CT dropped high explosive on it with a
With one of them AVREs.
With a boom boom here and a boom boom there.
Boom there. What's that thing?
Everywhere boom boom.
If I recall correctly, it's a 123 millimeter mortar, some nonsense like that. Daniel Moreno, good evening. Pleasure to have you as ever.
All right. That was my
3.
3.
You got a 2 and a 2.
And, that'll be a 4.
Oh, good lord.
And Sergeant Fox will call for more smoke.
Uh-huh.
And we shall call for it off of his line of sight. We're going to go over here.
There's a factory in Manchester right now where they're saying, I'm afraid we're going to have to go into overtime because CT is in a fight. We got to produce more smoke shells.
Nailed it.
Dead on. Right on the screws.
All right, back to Achilles.
Okay. Oops.
Another interesting hand.
Okay. We will use the 3.
Mm-hmm.
to activate Stein again.
Mm-hmm.
Stein is going to try to get into this building.
Okay. 2d6. The deal is, when you get to the door, you drop the lower one to all pile in through the door.
Interesting. 12.
8 inches. How far can everybody? Now this is where the individual measurement counts. Over they go. 8 inches.
Okay.
All right. So you're not going to get in the building anyway. Go another 4, so get yourself to the door. So it's a total of
12.
12. Yeah.
All right. There we go.
Got a great discussion online a couple weeks ago with some of our friends from over the Briny, particularly Alex from Storm of Steel Wargaming. You should all watch it if you're not. He's great. Alex and I got into it back and forth. He almost will not play a game that doesn't have variable movement rates. Like this, where you have to roll for it. And I said, I go both ways. I like both types. But people in America don't like it. I really think it's an American versus a British thing.
All right. Let's see. Oh, I only have to do the roll to bring them on, right? I don't have to
Correct.
continue to keep rolling for them
Correct.
now. Right?
Yeah, they're apparently running around in this barrage against all better judgment.
We're not scared. Okay. You can't
It must
make
be a barrage in like the rear areas where they're coming up
they,
through.
They just missed.
Can't make a 6, right?
Nope.
Yeah, I keep trying that. He won't let me do it.
I like the way you think.
Can't make a 5 either, for that matter.
All right. So, but I can make another 3, so I can activate somebody to do something.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We will activate Hunt.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to move.
Mm-hmm. 12.
Okay, 12 inches. Tell me something about line of sight and everything. These trees.
That's an orchard. You can see in and out from 8 inches. Anything past 8 inches, you can see nothing.
Okay. Way too far. Okay.
So do I understand? Let me see here. Daniel says no to variable movement rates, but Andrew says yes. That if you have consistent movement rates, is too much Flames of War. Do I understand that? Honestly, I've never played Flames of War. I can't get over the tank parking lot syndrome.
Okay. So that should be him. That takes care of my everything except the 2 4s.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all my sections. Now, as far as the specials, if I bring my senior leader on now, does it make it harder to bring the specials on?
Yes.
Okay. Then we will pass.
Okay. They're all assumed to be answering to him at one level or another.
That's their mistake.
All right, we're gonna activate Old McDonald here. And what are we gonna do with him?
I don't know.
We're gonna have him move. Normal move.
A fairly robust 14 inches.
Oh, I keep forgetting about that whole Overwatch thing. What is the benefit of Overwatch?
Oh, well, first of all, you would have put your guys on it. There's just no way you wouldn't have, because it's free for what you're... All right, you were moving. Never mind. They can't.
You
Anybody
can't
that
if you're
moves
moving.
yeah, you can't do it if
Okay.
you're moving. What it does, it is anybody that comes into their line of sight, you can shoot them.
Okay, gotcha.
And you say stop, and you shoot them.
Fair enough.
It's a free interrupt. Yeah, we found that out the hard way, didn't we, CT?
Yes.
That was a huge revelation after many months of playing this, that's the way that works.
Well, it makes perfect sense. It's I cover, you go kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
It just doesn't apply to deploying from a jump off, right? Unless
Correct.
you get shot at.
Correct. Unless it shoots you. That's right, because
Right.
that's not considered movement.
Right, because that was we were a little.
Yeah, well,
Fuzzy on
actually,
that.
there was a lot of debate on that, even amongst the Lardies. That had to come out in an errata.
Yeah, I mean, because technically it's movement, but it's also
Yeah, I mean, because we've always said that when that tank shows up on the road, it's been moving. It didn't teleport there.
yeah, because you get the 12 inches.
Yeah, exactly.
But if you have the interrupt die, that's anything
Actually, I think
doing
it's
anything.
It's 16, isn't it? Or no, it is 12. It is 12. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Jeff, you're absolutely right. That actually was Jeff Rush. That's the game that actually prompted the conversation. Was the Lion Rampant, Dragon Rampant series, where the Americans just every American I've seen wants to mitigate that luck some way, and the British are all like, "No, that's perfect." It's very funny. Oh, you're welcome, Daniel. Yeah, no. That's driven me nuts. No, of course you're right, Andrew. But it's they didn't want to market 285th scale tanks. Besides, I have Spearhead now. CT wants to play Spearhead too soon.
Yes, I do.
I hope so, because I think you'll really like it. You know, I'm having fun with it. I'm enjoying it so far.
And now we're gonna make a big game of it.
I think for me, I could have fun with it if all I did was just draw the arrows
Draw
and somebody
plans.
else did all the play. Yeah, exactly. If somebody else played the whole game and I just drew the arrows, yeah, that'd be great. Yeah,
And well, you can just sit there and play General Quit Your Bitchin'.
yeah, exactly.
Who wrote these orders? Yeah, don't you worry about that.
All right, that was one of my threes.
Mm-hmm. I bought O Group. I tried to build for it, and I discovered they were written by Dan Brown. That's all. Dave Brown. No, it's Dan Brown. Dan Brown. That's all I can say about it.
Isn't he the guy that wrote
General
Angels and Demons?
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's he's a great guy. He wrote General de Brigade. He wrote He wrote Grand Armée, and he just can't write rules. Not for me anyway. My head doesn't work that way. Artie Conliffe and I understand each other. What are you up to, CT?
I am
He's just
confused.
quietly moving stuff around.
Yeah, I'm
No,
like,
I am.
I'm sitting over here going, "Are you moving Germans, perchance?" I'm just checking.
No, I am.
I prefer these Germans to be over here.
Yes, I am at a bit of a loss here.
Ooh, it's a real stumpa.
Okay. Can we stop? Can we end the game right now? In fact, the whole campaign right now, because I have already succeeded in my wildest dreams right here.
I don't know as it gets any better. I really
That's
don't.
right.
I have
It's
something to
all
tell you,
downhill from this point.
Achilles. If these are your wildest dreams, you have very
Yeah,
dreams.
I have very small dreams.
He's
Okay.
retired. He's retired. His dreams died years ago. Come on.
All right. Man. All right, we're gonna get another one of these boys out. I'm gonna get Adams out.
Oh dear. Yeah, I mean, I do want to play some Armati. That is going to happen. It's we might as well turn it into the Artie Conliff channel. Because I played it
Yep.
100 years ago, and I played Armati and I played Tactica.
Yeah, I
Never
gotta
owned
tell you,
Figs.
CT. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, just
Um,
you're
I was-
actually
I
playing
gotta-
the game. So
Sort of. Uh, uh, I got to tell you, CT, see, if someone had told me before this started that at some point in here I would have you stumped, I would have said, okay, that's it. I'm done. There you go.
quitsies,
Check that box.
quitsies.
Well, it's interesting because you get used to your regular opponents, kind of their
Mhm.
tendencies,
Mhm.
and I'm sure, and we'll get used to that as we play. And you build your strategy a little bit around that, and
But
then it
now,
doesn't apply anymore, and then you're
CT,
confused.
see, CT is being kind to me though, because what he doesn't want to tell me is the reason he's stumped is he's going, what in God's name are you doing? That is the dumbest deployment I've ever seen.
Well, honestly,
On the contrary,
part of it in CT's defense, he spent 2 whole campaigns defending
this
Yep.
is very
or
true.
attacking. I'm sorry, attacking.
No, defending.
Oh yeah, defending, right. And so for this has got to be a little unnerving because suddenly he's got
This is fish out of water.
suddenly he's got this meeting engagement stuff is rough.
Mhm. Oh yeah, meeting engagements generally are. It's just it's chaos
Right.
until it gets developed.
And then with my 1, I'm going to activate the mortar. Line of sight from this platoon. We're going to try to drop in there.
Dig it. Let me get you one. You were not able to see it, therefore it lands 12 inches beyond. Smoking that orchard.
All right, back to Achilles.
All right.
Ooh. There's that single 6 that becomes a chain of command die. Because you are superior regulars. 2, 3, 3,
Yes.
4.
You look down your nose at us.
You
You're
look down
superior.
your nose on regulars.
Yeah. Okay, I'll use one of the 3s to activate Stein over here. Because he's going in the building.
Yes, sir. Another 2d6. Much better. Let me just real quick do a measure. Yay, everybody gets inside. So what we're going to do, because unfortunately I love this building, but because and it's wonderful, he did it, he got it so that it didn't do the horrible collision thing, but I don't have floors in it. So what we're going to do is we're going to put you can see on the first floor, you've got only windows out the front.
Which end is the front?
The door
Ah,
where you're going in.
well, that could have been the back door. I don't know.
Except, did you look at it? Do you see a back door?
No.
Okay, you do not. Very good. So it's
I'm looking at the top of the building. I'm not looking at the
so it's
sides.
something like this, at least for the initial move, because you got to stay on the first floor for this turn.
Mhm.
This is probably your setup, I would say.
So they're all facing the wrong way.
No. They're facing out the windows. They're looking out the windows. They're inside, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
And the
Okay.
next turn, they can go upstairs.
Okay. Well, there's windows on the other side, but they're all on the second floor. Is that what you're telling me?
Correct.
Ah, gotcha. All right.
So we
So-
we adjudge these, but you can just leave them where they are. We
Oh,
adjudge
okay.
that because, well, actually, we can do that too. We can do a halfie. Because Has did a wonderful job fixing that collision for me, and I do appreciate that very much. They are in the building under hard cover and only at that 90-degree arc out the window.
Okay.
All right, that's one of your threes.
All right. And I have another 3, so. Oops. Okay. We want to move Hunt.
Ten.
Okay.
No, I think Artie did a wonderful job supporting his rules. He hates gamers now, but we deserve that.
Don't we all? Some basic level.
Well, he got sick and tired of that whole. I studied this battle very, very closely, and I can tell you that this +1 modifier that you gave them for this is wrong.
There it is.
He loves games. I think he hates gamers, and really, sometimes who's to blame him? We can be an awful lot.
Okay. Hunt.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see, that's 2 3s. I have a 4 and a 6.
And the 6 goes and became a chain of command die.
Oh, I can't use it?
No. The only thing a 6 is good for, a single 6 is usually useless. 2
Well,
6s.
how do I bring.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. I was just going to ask, how do you bring on a special then?
Ones. Well, I'll take you through
Oh,
them.
1s.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
This is.
I was, for some reason, I was thinking it was 6s.
No. This
Because
here,
on this little thing here, it says 6 special.
yeah, that is a by special. They mean 1 is useless. 2 means the next phase is yours. You get a double phase.
Uh-huh.
3 6s means you have the next phase and the turn ends.
Ah.
4
Wow, I was
6s
completely off.
means you get a double phase, the turn ends, and you create a special event, all of which are en hoot.
Okay.
This thing here, this thing I'm in front of,
Yeah.
that's a 3.
Aha.
Everybody else,
And-
everybody else here is a 1. Those are ones.
Aha.
Because if you take a look
Alright.
here on your little handy dandy chart, teams.
Okay. Yeah, I was just thinking of that totally wrong. Okay. Well, that makes more sense then.
Mhm.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Can't do much with the 2, so yeah, I guess I'm passing that.
All right. CT.
Oh,
Oh,
dear.
speaking of which, that's interesting. So he gets to order 3 senior leaders, but the next phase is his.
Well, we all know what this calls for.
Is smoke. I know.
More smoke.
This is another indirect. He can't see it.
He cannot see it. Nope.
Boom.
All right, then I'll take my next phase.
Mhm.
Although, how far can he shout?
12
he-
inches, isn't it?
Is he a junior?
Um,
Who is he?
he's
He's a
considered a
sergeant.
senior. Yeah, Sergeant Fox.
Yeah, Sergeant Fox. Yeah, so he gets his shouting range is 18 inches.
And it just has to connect with one of the squad.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
See, when you get to be senior, your lungs get better. Your voice gets louder.
I don't think that's intended to depict.
He's gonna scream at Adams
Mm-hmm.
to sprint across the road.
Actual sprint, you're just gonna go 2.
No, we're doing 3, so one
3. Gonna catch each
on
team
each.
catches a point of
Yep.
shock.
Yep. So much for a sprint.
That's awfully languid. One might even say langorious. And so, just so you understand what just happened to Achilles, because he chose to run, each of the teams that ran catches a point of shock.
Because they're tired from that slow jog across the road.
They were just yelled at to run across an open road, and they're quite shocked by that order.
Hey, we put out enough smoke. You guys could walk over there.
Yeah.
All right. I will take my next phase.
Yeah, so is your old man. Okay, how's that? A useless 6 in this instance. 2, 2, 3, 4.
All right. One of the 3s will be Adams. They're going to move normally, and he will remove shock from the Bren team.
Very good. $12. Sir, we want to be in the smoke. It seems safest.
All right. And then McDonald's section is going to move no further than the corner of this building.
Very good. You know, Aaron, first of all, hey, welcome to the chat. Good to have you. Secondly, I will never understand why you would ever be disrespectful to a rules writer. I don't care how much you hate the rules. I deeply dislike the Polemus rules. I think they're very stupid, and they made me do something stupid. But I respect the work, you know? I don't...
And then more smoke.
I literally couldn't process that with my head for a second. Where you put it?
Right here in front of this nice 2-story building.
I'm sorry, they're over there. Got it.
Off of this line of sight.
Who can see that? Okay. Yeah. Got it. Now, the question is, and I forgot this, yeah, that's going to be 12 inches past. Where's that being fired from? So it's like that.
All right. And back to Achilles.
Sergeant, they're even putting smoke behind us. Now we're confused.
Yeah, that was known as confusion smoke.
Excellent, excellent.
So is
You'll
that
never guess.
They'll never figure it out. Another 5 for, or another chain of command die for free. A 1,
Hey,
a 2, and 2 threes. That's a lot of... Man, you've been getting a lot of good stuff, man.
3-3, so I can essentially do what I need to do. Okay, first of all, we want to move Stein
Yeah,
upstairs.
that just happens. So you spend his move doing it. So deploy them
Okay.
as you like on that second floor. Anybody that's seen... You don't even bother. What I'm saying is,
Okay.
you see where those windows are. If you want to put them there, do the exact same thing out the front. Just put them in the back here.
Okay.
And count out the windows so we'll know where they are.
All right. So we'll put this guy on window number 1.
Window number 1. Bring his loader with him, please.
Okay.
Okay.
Next, we'll be on window number 2.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not seeing it. So,
I got it. I know what you're doing.
okay.
And where's his loader? There it is. And where do you want the man himself to be?
Let's see. He should be on window number 3.
Cool. That makes good sense.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. That's 1-3. Second 3 will be Hund. Okay. He's going to move. Yeah, let's see. What's his distance there? He's trying to get to this wall.
Yeah, okay. So he'll go no further than that wall. That's to be understood.
Yeah. Yeah, just in case I roll something crazy, which I didn't. So. See if I can find these guys. Where did your loader go? There he is.
Camouflage works.
Out here. Okay. All right. That takes care of him. And lastly, we would like to bring on our friend here.
Ooh. What are you using
3.
for that? You have a
That's another 3.
3, yeah. Well, you know what you got to roll? 4, 5, 6. Yep. He comes in on the road down here. He may go in a total of 12 inches.
Okay.
And then may go on Overwatch. And I know you want to do that.
Oops. Don't grab the turret. The turret comes off.
It has to because it's got a pivot. He brought you a present, CT.
I mean, if he didn't bring a tank, I would have been utterly shocked.
So it starts from table edge,
Exactly.
right? So basically to about there.
You couldn't have brought something smaller?
No, actually.
Jeez.
Surprisingly, no, it wasn't really wasn't really an option.
You had other options.
Yeah, I could have gone bigger.
Ugh.
Okay, so that should be all 3 of the 3s, I believe.
Yep.
And I have... That should do all of it. Yeah, that's all of it.
right.
Uh-oh. The Bengals broke Tua.
Oh no. That's a shame. He's my wife's fantasy quarterback.
Oh, dear.
All right, first up, I'm going to use Senior Leader to ask for smoke here again.
Win at first, you don't succeed.
Smoke again. Nope.
Same spot.
Yeah, it goes to the same spot.
Double the smoke.
Yeah, this guy, the commander in the Panther is going, what's he doing? Are those our rounds?
We don't have smoke, remember?
We are Germans.
We don't hide behind smoke.
All right, if we're going to play it this way, I'm going to use my 3 to bring on a present.
And you don't have to roll. Look what he brought.
Yeah, I'm not really surprised. I'm almost as shocked as I was with all the smoke.
And Overwatch, please.
Don't put it in the front, we'll lose it. That's why I did it.
All right, and then my third, or my, no, another one of my 3s, because I had 3 of them, will be Adams here.
Mm-hmm.
Going to remove a point of shock.
Mm-hmm.
And we are going to move tactically.
Ooh. This is an option that is given to individuals who are ordered by their commanders, Achilles.
Mm-hmm.
It means they move with 1 die, not 2. But it gives them an additional level of cover should they be shot at.
Ah.
Which means, among other things, you can't move tactically while crossing a hedge. It's one of my favorite responses I've ever seen from Richard Clark, the author of Chain of Command. Can you imagine someone trying to move tactically over a hedge? What does that look like?
Mm.
That's more of moving through the hedge. We're going to spend an hour cutting our way through.
Right.
That's low crawling behind the hedge.
Is this the same guy you took the shock off of?
Correct.
I think. Give me a second. Come on. What I'm checking is, in the case of Overwatch, it's by team, so you can't rally shock and put someone on Overwatch. I don't see the same restriction for tactical. I'm going to have to look that up. Nine. This section can do it. Very good.
All right. And then my final 3. McDonald's clan here. They're going to sprint. They're going to not clear this building, and they're going to try to get out of the arc of fire of these windows that they just saw barrels sticking out of.
Very good.
And they'll take the shock off the Bren team.
Okay.
That's a sprint.
They're a little more motivated than the other guys were.
Yeah, they suddenly heard the rattle of machine guns.
And tracks.
Also true. So you said the infantry are going to get the shock?
Correct. Yes. And what's the angle of fire out the windows? Is it 45?
45 either way, yeah.
Okay.
He can, if he wants. It's a fun rule. The machine gun can't do it, but dude can lean out the window, which reduces his hard cover to light, and that guy can fire at 180 degrees. I give bases to figs for a reason, people. Sorry, Andrew. Can who shoot what? Or whom?
All right. Back to Achilles.
Okay.
Ooh. That will complete your chain of command die and start another. Now,
Okay.
you should take sort of an inventory of what a chain of command die allows you to do. That is listed here. The most important things, in my judgment, are this ambush with a single infantry team. We go through the ambush rules on that. You can refuse to take a force morale test, which is nasty. I would say the most powerful is you basically can interrupt at any time and have somebody shoot somebody. Or if they're about to get shot, move them. You just say, I move. And then, and then finally, you can end the turn. Ending the turn would have 2 effects. One is it would limit his barrage. And 2 is it would pick up all this smoke.
And the tactical and the
and all the
overwatches.
tacticals and all the overwatches. So you have a pretty powerful tool at your disposal to use when pretty much whenever you like.
Okay. All right. What's the effect of the wall, LOS, and fire?
Where are we here? It does not block LOS. It provides hard cover to those using it.
Okay. From where my guys are, they're not at the wall.
Correct.
So is it an obstacle then?
Nope. Mm-mm.
So I could conceivably fire on these guys?
This machine gun could. It is, yep, it's far enough out. Yes, they could fire.
Okay. Okay, and that's an activation, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He can go on either a 2 or a 3.
All right. How fast does this thing move?
It is a fast tank, which means it will, on that road, roll 2 dice. And for each of the dice that it rolls... Well, actually, here, I'll show you. Vehicles. You move one of 4 ways.
Okay.
And because you are fast, you will add plus 2 inches to every die you roll.
Okay.
But as you can see, it has the faster you go, the more it affects your ability to fire. And
Right.
every movement comes with a free rotation of the turret 60 degrees to the left or right.
Okay. All right. I think we will.
No, the MG could not shoot Andrew. It wasn't on Overwatch.
I think we will activate Hund
Mm-hmm.
and fire at these guys
All right, so you've got... So you're going to activate him on a 2?
on a 3. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I guess it would be a 2.
Yeah, you
wouldn't
might
it?
as well do it on the 2. Because there's no benefit to doing it on the 3. All right, that's 1 shot. You will discover that he has a FP of 8, which means you're going to be rolling 8 dice. Let's go through the firing sequence just so you can remember it.
Mhm.
The target is in close range, and the target is average, so that means you are going to hit it on a 4 through a 6. So it is 8 dice looking for 4 or better.
Okay.
5 hits. This is now for CT. Those guys are in the open. Question is, how many of them does he get to see? Yeah, it's pretty much the whole party. He's got 2 teams there. They're both in the front. So that's 5 hits. They're in the open. You then, Achilles, get to allocate which way you want it to go, left or right. Somebody gets 3, somebody gets 2. It's either the Bren or the infantry.
The Bren will take 3.
All right. And since it's going to be rolling, so it's going to be 3 and 2, Bren first. And we look over here on the effect of the kill. This is in the open, 3 to 4 shock, 5-6 kills.
They are tactical, though.
Ah, so they get, very good, thank you. So they get light cover because they are moving in a sneaky and tactical way. Therefore, 4-5 shock, 6 kills.
All right. And there was no obstruction by the wall or anything, you said?
Mm-mm,
Okay.
nope. Because you weren't using it.
All right, for the Bren.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, seriously?
Ow.
His 2 loader guys.
Mm-hmm. Well, we'll keep the because obviously we'll have to do a leader check here. All right, keep going. And now 2 on the rifleman. Another kill. All right, so we have 3 total kills. 1d6 for you, CT. On a 3 or less, it hit Corporal Adams instead. Does not. Somewhat to my surprise.
Yeah, that's wow.
That boy is leading a charmed life. And no shock, which is also interesting. All right. Achilles, continue.
They're not shocked.
They're dead.
They're dead. Yeah. The ones that were shocked died.
Oh, they were plenty shocked before they died. That's... Continue, Achilles.
Okay, I think. Actually, I think. Oh yeah, I have another 3. Don't I?
Yes, you do.
That's right.
You saved that.
Okay, we will use it to move the Panther up.
Mm-hmm. What speed will you adopt?
Okay, fast doesn't have any negative impacts on him other than firing if I was to fire, right?
It only allow. What it means is it takes your main gun out, basically.
Yeah, which I don't need at this point anyway.
All
So
right.
we'll
So
move.
2d6 plus 4.
Oops.
12 plus 4, 16.
Okay, it's not very far.
Mm.
Okay, and I believe that's all I can do.
All right, CT.
Okay.
Now you get those double sixes again.
All right. We are going to. Oh, and I got a chain of command too.
Oh, I didn't realize you had rolled somehow. Okay. Yeah, you do indeed have the next phase. You get a chain of command die, which takes you to 2. Yeah.
3.
3. Fix that. Thank you.
All right.
Yeah, so you have a 1 and a 3.
Yes. With my 3,
Mm-hmm.
can activate Corporal Adams here.
Mm-hmm.
That Bren is down to
One guy.
1, so he only has 2 fire
Mm-hmm.
power. Or no, he loses
it's
2 fire.
reduced to 2, so it's down to 4.
Okay, so we're gonna fire with right back at this machine gun guy.
Mm-hmm. So it's 4. 5, 6,
Should be
7.
5. Yeah.
So it's 4, 5, 6, 7. Is there somebody in the smoke? Yeah, he can't
Yes,
see out
there's
of it,
one guy.
but he can't see out of it. So it's 7. 7 for 4, 5, 6.
Two.
I believe the only thing you can see in there is that single machine gun. So this is on you, Achilles. 4 or 5
Okay.
shocks, 6 kills. That is light cover from the orchard.
Okay, and I'm rolling 2 dice.
2 dice. Mm-hmm. Oh,
Boy, I roll high.
so you both have decided on a sanguinary set of affairs. That takes Hund out of the mix. That guy. No, I don't want to spawn dice. I want to spawn shock markers. I need a shock marker. I had a bunch. There's one. Very good.
And I couldn't see his leader, so he didn't have to take a casualty check, right?
Nope, correct.
Okay. All right, then we have a 1.
Can't kill what you can't see.
We're gonna try to drop smoke right here.
Go for it, sir. That's that long shot again. It's 12 inches. Is he there? This is the shooter? Yep.
Correct.
So you wanted to put it there. So it goes this way. Actually, I see what you're saying. Let's do the angle. Where is he? Where's the mortar? Oh yeah, so it goes out. So he's trying to arc it over here. So yeah, this is right. That's where it winds up.
All right. And I will
What
take
is
my
that?
next phase.
Why is there a dead body here?
Oh, that's the guy. Is that the guy that came out of it?
He appears to be English.
Is that the guy that was in the smoke that I stole?
Probably.
Yeah, he's not dead. These guys are alive. They were just in the smoke, but that smoke is there, so I got to put it back. I thought I copied.
Well, he looked dead. He was laying down.
I understand. He was snapping. It's a very British war.
I don't think I'm in Kansas anymore, Toto.
No,
The
that
smoke
nasty
just picked him up and dropped him.
man with that MG42 just opened up on us.
Then this big smoke cloud came, picked me up, and moved me and dropped me right in the middle of an orchard full of Germans.
Yeah, just narrate that once.
All right, I'll take my next phase.
Mm-hmm. Another chain of command die. How you doing there? It's a 4 of them. And always remember, Achilles, you're sitting on 1, so I don't know what you want to do with it, but don't forget it either. So a 4 and 3 1s.
All right, we're gonna combine the 3 1s,
Okay.
and we're gonna shoot again.
Nothing would have changed. 7 for 4, 5, 6.
2 again.
2 again. Same here. 4 or 5 shocks, 6 kills.
Roll low this time. No, of course not.
Ooh. And it's now a second kill, which means his firepower drops 3. And I have to mark him as 1 man left. Okay.
Then we are going to try with the smoke again right here.
Mm-hmm.
Five. That's good.
Yep.
Right, blocking his machine gun. Yeah, no gaps there.
You go ahead and set that as you like. You
All
are
right.
you are entitled.
And that would be. That's that. Back to Achilles.
Okay.
And by the way, you lose tactical when you shoot.
Makes sense.
Yeah, we know where you are now.
You're not
But I
Although we can't see
tactically
you.
shot at you.
You shot tactically, but then you were no longer tactical.
Okay. Yeah, I suppose I should have put these guys on Overwatch last time, but let's do it now.
Mm-hmm.
Dying over here.
So you got which one are you going to use? That the whole 3? You've got 2 1s, a 2, a 3, and a 4.
Okay. Yeah, let's use the 1 and the 2,
Okay.
and that should leave me a 1, 3, and a 4, right?
Yep.
Right.
Well, no, you've got to get a 3. You've got to use a 3 for that. Only the leader can do it. So you're going to do this. Oh, I see. Yeah, 1, 3, 4 left. Yep. Proceed.
I was just waiting for you to catch up. That's
Math. Yeah.
Yay, math.
I was on the whole. I was on a whole another side of the board, giving you a marker. I could take it away if you want. Smart guy.
All right. What's the cost in movement to go over a wall?
At that size obstacle, as you cross it, you drop the lower die. You're gonna roll 2 dice and drop 1.
Also, be aware if you get within 8 inches of each other, we initiate a really fun game of close combat.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm. Which you really don't want to be. You don't want to be doing with a machine gun.
It's really bloody both ways.
Okay.
Yeah,
well, that sounds fair.
We play the close combat game at that point. Yeah.
All right. Use these 2. Okay. All right. I will use the 3 to move the Panther.
Yes.
Okay. Same as last time.
Moving it fast again.
Indeed. Well, apparently not very fast.
10.
I thought you said you were a tanker.
Somebody needs to wake that driver up.
Yeah, this is the part where Achilles kicks him in the back of the head. No doubt about it.
Okay. Creeping up slowly. All right, so that takes care of those 3s. And I still have a 1. As I'm looking at this, what I chose for support, I realized just how unbelievably stupid it was to pick this.
That one, I don't know.
Because I forgot it was a meeting engagement, so they wouldn't have any.
Mm.
I mean,
It didn't cost you a
oh well.
fortune. It didn't cost you a fortune either.
No, that's true.
It's all right. Apparently, I wasted my points on a barrage that's done nothing.
I could always throw them on as cannon fodder.
You can, but they can't attack anybody either.
No, but he could shoot at them. I could put them as human shields. Okay. Is there a purpose to bringing this on now?
That thing in the front.
Yeah.
Let me show you something.
It seems primarily used for.
Well, it's here.
Yes, exactly. That's what I was thinking. That its primary use is going to be that, and so there is no value for that at this point. So therefore, there's no reason to use that one. Okay. Oh, I guess I could bring the medic on.
You could try, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Why not?
All right.
Okay.
You put him next to a leader. I recommend you put him somewhere near the job so he can stand next to your senior leader when finally you do bring him on.
All right.
Because what does he do again?
He basically he improves your chances on medical rolls.
Okay.
For leaders.
He has healing hands, CT.
Oh, okay.
Why did you take it creepy all of a sudden?
I was thinking of Dead by Daylight.
Where a leader has been wounded and is unable to be activated for the remainder of the turn, a medic negates that effect. If he suffers the one that causes him to lose command initiative, he can restore the leader to full effectiveness. This may only happen once for any single leader during a game. Oh, he can do it for anybody. He just has to run there. He may be shot at by any enemy unit.
Yes, shoot the medic.
even though he's got a big white helmet on.
However,
with a big red cross
a force
on it.
which shoots the medic must take a force morale test as if they have shot a junior leader to represent their potential disgust.
That's a good rule.
War crimes.
All right, you all good, Achilles?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
Ooh, now we don't yet. We don't yet. One more.
All right, let's use that senior leader to ask for more smoke. We're going to drop some right here in the road.
Where's that going to be? I'm sorry. Right there. Okay. And, okay, so it's these guys. I assume it's McDonald that sees it.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Go ahead. Yep.
All right, and that does not block the whole road.
No.
But we're going to start building the Great Wall of Smoke.
Mm-hmm.
All right, then...
I think it was the punch from Vunsha where you had built one of those and all of a sudden OJ canceled the smoke.
Yeah, and I had guys right there in the open. All right, I'm gonna use.
Yeah, Andrew is in the chat howling for somebody to end the turn and get rid of the smoke.
He'll just bring it back.
Yeah, but he'll have to rebuild it turn by turn. He's had every one of these represents a turn. That's the crazy part, a phase.
I'm going to use my 3 to move my nice little tanky here.
Tankapoo.
Yeah, he is going to move as fast as he can, which is, I think he can do the 3 die, but no bonuses, right?
Yeah, that's it. He is slow. He receives 0 bonuses. Yeah, he can go flat out. And you may not turn 90 degrees or more. $18. Big old pokey tank.
All right, and then I had 2 1s.
Emarine, pleasure to see you. We are not on Twitch. I have been in the past, but I did not like the video quality. I probably should go back and look. It's been a while since I checked. I'm curious to know why you would ask.
Real quick, in my box of hidden things, is this a team?
Oh, sorry. I go look. Yes, that is.
Okay. Follow-up question.
Mm-hmm.
If you're up against the big hedges, you can see through them, correct?
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
And what kind of cover do you receive?
Light.
Light, okay.
These are not bocage. Anyone past 4 inches, they provide. You can't see. You can't see past. Once you're further than 4 inches from them, you can't see through them.
Right. All right, for my
All right, Velker is next to me playing his Boneyard, yeah?
Lab.
Bone Lab, the brand new VR game. How is it, Velker?
So, pretty good so far. I'm liking it.
A VR physics engine. Meanwhile, at Love on True.
all right, and then I have for one of my ones, I'll bring on my other special guy here.
Another special guy. You're a jerk. You really are.
Another mortar.
Yeah.
Well, there was all this talk of erasing the smoke, so
So now you can put out twice as much.
Yep.
all right, back to you, Achilles.
I hate to say it, but you know you can fire with that thing.
I can, but have you seen the stats on it? It's unpleasant.
All right.
Sure.
And doesn't he need to have line of sight?
I don't see why.
So I guess just based off of, yeah.
Should be the same rules. It's the same rules.
All right. I got another lone 6.
So you did. So you did. 2.
Okay.
If I had to actually make all these smoke puffs, I would be so mad at you.
Wow. Not actually much I can make out of that. All right.
You got
We
at least
will-
1 to 3.
Yeah.
Now, the other
Well-
thing is, and now that you're getting down to, yes, you have some other things to bring on. That is beyond dispute. But as you get down, you can eventually bring out your senior leader, and he can start barking orders to people.
Mhm.
You know, and
What is?
go ahead.
I was going to say, what is the complication once he is on the board of bringing on another team?
The same as this bombardment you're under.
Oh, really? Okay.
So it's
All right.
so he can give 3 orders a turn. So he comes on, he can make 3 things do something.
And that's within his
Barking range, yeah.
his barking range, which is 18, I believe.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
You know, you've well developed this battlefield. The only guy he can't give an order to is that tank.
Mhm. All right. Um, yeah, I think I will try to bring him on.
All right. Comes on a 4. So you got to roll same deal. He's gotten everybody else up here. And he
he's
does
okay.
too. Man, that bombardment, this is the least effective bombardment I think I've ever seen.
It's not least effect. There is no effect.
Right, we're not sure it's there at all, right?
Okay, so he comes on. Where is he? There it is. And I want to make sure he is in range of people.
Mm-hmm.
Well, make sure you put him in range of my guys.
Just
Yeah, that's the most important. Wait, hang on.
where is the? See, that's too far away. That would work. Okay, so let's bring him on here. All right, and now I have a 3. What do I have to? How far out past that smoke do I have to be to clear it?
Just got to be out of it. That is the physical dimension of the smoke.
So I mean, like front end or the whole
Yeah,
vehicle?
you got to get your the CN bits out of it. So you'd have to get the turret out.
And you said the turret can turn.
60 you got a 60-degree left or right with every movement for free.
Okay.
But remember that if you're going to move anywhere near that fire, the only thing you'll be able to fire is the MG.
Yeah,
If
which
that.
would be the only thing effective at this point, anyway. So.
HE is nasty.
Sure can be.
Well, HE,
Actually,
I will say this. I like
Mhm.
Crossfire more than most, but comparatively speaking, Chain of Command has a much greater respect for HE against infantry than does Crossfire.
Yes, it does. It'll double stack that shock real quick.
Yep. It doesn't kill so much, but it shocks the pants off you. And shock is really the thing you want in this game.
I think I'm going to. Well, I don't know. Killing them seems pretty good.
Yeah, but the thing is, once you shock them, they don't come back so much. And it just that doubles. Anyway,
We're going to put him on Overwatch.
Gonna overwatch him. That seems like an excellent plan. That cost you one of your 3s.
Yeah. And I used the 4, so I am done.
All right, given the hour, CT will call this the last phase.
All right.
Put some more smoke down, CT.
Okay.
See vous
I know
If you
exact-
insist.
I was gonna say,
I know
see
exactly where I want you to put it.
If you have requests, I do take them over the open air channels on the radio. We
Hello,
take requests in English or German.
English.
hello, Englisher. Please placing smoke at grid coordinate.
We have no smoke. Could you help us?
Der Führer gave us no smoke.
The Führer does not allow smoking. So
He does not like smoking. We think he's
That's right.
confused, but never mind that.
yes, it's weird saying. He doesn't eat meat, he doesn't drink beer, and he doesn't smoke. I'm pretty sure he cannot be German.
I looked in the manual and it said, nope, no German. Three, 3-1-1.
We're going to move my tank here. Actually, can I see? No, that tree is probably in the way, right? His machine gunner there.
No. No shot.
I'd have to be up like there, correct?
Yeah, I think if you got somewhere up there. Yeah, if you got to here, you'd see him. Yep.
All right, let me move the normal 2 dice. Trying to move up to get a shot with hopefully them cheap.
Your machine guns.
Right, because if you move normal, that's all you can shoot, correct?
Correct. Wait, and you only get half effectiveness.
Right.
$16 inches.
What's the FP stand for?
Firepower.
Oh. So where it's listed machine gun, nothing, firepower 6.
On his, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, what that's intended to say is machine gun. Everything below that details what his machine gun is.
Ah, so it's firepower 6,
Yep.
close to 0 to 36. Okay, gotcha.
So then I would like to shoot with said machine gun, but
Shoot
at half.
This is machine gun at half the value. So you will shoot 3 dice, 4, 5, 6. One. Is this who else can you see?
I think they're all too far in the woods, right?
Yeah, they're gonna be too far in those trees. So just hunt 1 die, 4 or 5 shock, 6 kills. Shock. Now the problem is, oh no, that's right. It spreads out. Never mind. So you got.
Yeah, as
1,
long as they're in range of
2,
each other,
3,
right?
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you're fine. All right.
All right, and then I had another 3.
Ach yeah.
Well, let's first. We had 2 1s. Let's start with 1. I'm gonna try to put smoke right here in the gap.
And you do.
Is that whole gap blocked?
Yes.
Okay. And then we will try to put smoke right here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then let's see, how big is this gap? Ooh,
Achilles ends the turn and an entire squad.
these guys are gonna sprint using the 3, so he'll take that shock off, but then they'll each get 1 at the end.
He's only got 2 orders to give.
No, I mean he's gonna sprint. He takes the shock off, and then he's gonna yell at them to sprint.
And then they're each gonna, so they'll both wind up with 1. You can't take.
Yes,
another,
but that's what I meant. But at the end of the turn, so it doesn't affect movement.
For sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Holy cow.
okay, good. Yeah, I'm just going to this building edge. Yeah, so I got it. Can't see me. Can't see me. Can't see me.
Achilles, you're the tanker, but I'm pretty sure you're firing into that smoke.
Oh God, yes. Yeah. There's no recon by fire in this thing.
Sir, what about infrared? I don't know I have infrared.
Thermal imaging. I see those guys running right across the road. There'd be nothing left. But we would have already blown that building apart before now, so the one they were hiding behind.
Oh, sure.
You didn't know we were back there?
We didn't have to.
Yeah, I was
We're
going to say,
Americans.
what's the line from Men in Black 2? How'd you know his head was going to grow back? His head grows back?
All right, that is all I can do.
Awesome. Whew. Man, you guys are, you certainly turned this sucker into a chess match. I give you a lot of credit. There's been casualties.
This is completely different than anything we've played in Chain of Command. It's great.
Yeah, this one is there's no quick and there's the big decision that both armies have to make is when to leave, right? That's the big choice they have to make, because even though the British have certain advantages, they still don't want to give up a table. Right? And losing a table is a big deal for the British. Because if they start losing, they only got 6 to give. And so if they start losing it, that's tough. All right, just take a picture or two. And now I got to save it. So now that you've cruised along a little bit more into it all by yourself, Achilles, what do you think?
I'm enjoying this so far.
Cool.
Can't say that I understand really well what's going on, but slowly but surely kind of figuring it out.
Sure. Well, and I'm going to just echo what CT was saying, is that, I don't know if it's the scenario, the troops, or whatever, but this has been a whole lot more cat and mouse than we've seen.
Oh yeah, no, you're playing really well, Achilles.
Yeah, you've got
Too well, in fact. I'm not sure I appreciate it.
We'll see. We'll see when you start slaughtering my people. So,
well,
because some point or another, I've got to break some eggs, and that's going to have to happen. So,
yeah. No, that's going to be fun. All right. So this is Chain of Command. We'll be back, obviously, next Thursday to continue the encounter at Le Valtru, the first of the pine-sized campaign. On Saturday, 1800 CDT, we will be together for the Battle of Chickamauga for Altar of Freedom by Little Wars TV's Greg Wegman. So please check that out. And then next Wednesday, we will be back playing some more Spearhead. So lots of great gaming coming up. Appreciate y'all hanging out with us. Let's see if we have anything last in the chat. All right, that's Andrew says great game so far, and Jeff is saying this is a lot more like tabletop CP, which I know he likes very much. So you got compliments coming in from the chat. So well done, gents. Anyway, as I say, we'll see each other soon. But until we do, please take care of yourselves and one another. We will talk soon. Pause. Pause.